Okay, a lot of people, my hair's crazy. A lot of people find sewing intimidating, and I think the reason is because of measurement. I think people don't understand the math to know like how much fabric to buy or to know how to measure something. And so I just want to do a simple, quick how to know how much fabric to buy whenever you're doing a project. Okay, this is how fabric is measured, all right? So I have my little piece of paper here as my illustration. Whenever you buy a piece of fabric, you know how you go to the fabric store, you look online and it says, you know, bolt or yard or whatever. Okay, so this is my bolt of fabric at the fabric store. Pretend it's big. Okay, so here's my bolt of fabric. There's a bunch of bolts here and I'm looking at them, all right? Okay, so when I pull out the bolt and I start to unroll it, right, the distance that they measure the yardage is this way. And so see that 36 inches is 1 yard. So they roll it out like this, roll, and you decide how many yards you want to buy. That's horizontal, left to right, see, yard. So you see that 36 inches is a yard. But the thing that people don't realize is that the fabric, when it's rolled out like this, it's really folded over. You see that? So yes, from here to here is a yard, but the distance from here to here, can you see the dashed line? That's the fold, top of the bolt. That's my bolt rolled up. You get the visual? This distance could be usually one of 3 measurements. Usually are 44 inches or 58 or 60. So what that means is you get either 44 inches, 58 inches, or 60 inches long, fold it in half, and you buy it by the yard. So let's say you're going to make a dress and you want the dress to be long, like a maxi. No, from my shoulder, like this dress I have on now, there's no seam all the way down to the bottom. What's that distance? Because if I buy fabric that's only 44 inches long, then I need to buy more this way, right? More yards so that I can create a total distance one direction or the other that's going to allow me to have the distance of my outfit. A good way to practice this is to think about if you made a blanket. So if I make a blanket and I want my blanket to be, so I'm making a blanket, it's 72 inches by 72 inches, and I'm going to go to the fabric store to buy fabric. Well, I know that 1 yard is 36 inches, and then I need a second yard, right, to make my 2 yards this way. But whenever I open this up, the most this distance can be is usually 60. So I would need, see that's 12 more inches if I wanted it long ways to be enough for my blanket to be 72 by 72. So instead, I need to make sure I'm either buying 60, the longest fabric I have, and then doubling my distance, or I make my blanket smaller. Let's say we want to make it easier. We're going to make a blanket that's 72 inches by 60 inches. Well, 2 yards, 36 plus 36 is 72. And the distance on this particular fabric is 60. So then it'll be great. 2 yards will give me exactly what I need. Does that make sense? Test it out and let me know. Put comments below what you don't understand, and maybe I'll try to draw it on the screen. Bye. Keep sewing, everybody.